Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and this is your weekly tarot guidance for the week of January 18th through the 24th, 2016. This week we have the Sun entering Aquarius on the 20th, and on the 23rd, at like maybe 8:49 or so p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there is a full moon in Leo. All right, so we have some energy shifts going on this week and some things taking place. So let's see what we have here in the cards for this week. This is looking very interesting. You know, for the longest time now, there have been some shifts that have taken place for everyone, getting past all of that crap from last year, okay? The last 3 to 4 years that have been so hard, excuse me, for everyone since 2012. Now, I see finally, I mean, Mercury is still retrograde this week, but, you know, some things are happening. Things are finally coming full circle. There is a sense of abundance in your life, and I want to call it an honest abundance, okay? Like, you've really been able to come to terms with the universe for great accomplishments. So some doors are opening and some doors are closing, all right? And things are simply coming full circle. And what I see you walking away from at this full moon is that feeling of being so trapped and that struggle that you've had with reality. Because let's face it, you had a plan and the universe had another one. Oh, it's not easy, right? I mean, many of us, including myself, I'm very goal-oriented. So, you know, to not know what I'm doing for the next 6 months because I have to stop and have a conversation every day with the universe saying, okay, what do you want me to do now? All right, I thought I was going this way, and you put up this roadblock. So what I'm saying is that, you know, it's like it's time, all right? There's a lot that happens this week where some things are ending with this full moon. It's important endings, things that you finally feel like you can just leave that be. And it's not, I still say it's not the complete situation, all right, what you're hoping to have happen. You're not there yet. Mid-March, all right, about the second to third week, you're going to see some big things taking place. But, however, this week is still good for making plans. And this full moon, it may have you pacing the floors, you know, because there's this sense of chomping at the bit this week, you know, like I want to get going. I want Mercury to go direct. And you are feeling a little more at ease, a little more, all right, with some things in life. There's a thing here where, like, you really need to balance, okay, those inner and outer emotions. And you know, a lot of people probably say, how does Cecilia do it every day? She's always so positive. No, I'm not. I'm probably just not talking to you those times. You know, I try to only do these when I feel as upbeat as I need to be. And so we all have moments, all right? But the idea of being able to keep our emotions stable, and no matter what is going on, is very, very important. That's one thing where we really need control. But there's a sense of success with this week that just feels really, really good, where you're saying, oh, man, you know, now I want to start looking into this and I want to look into that. Because you know that when Mercury gets going again, it's all systems go and you want to be ready. So you really need to work on those plans. So there's a lot of back and forth going on, trying to figure out what are these plans going to be. All right, they're just really trying to take shape. You know, you might have had some other things to deal with during this Mercury retrograde. But, you know, here's the thing. There's an ending this week. I like this because it's an ending to the patience. Something that you have been trying to do is finally going to give way. I mean, it just like, there could be 3 feet of snow outside if you're in the northern hemisphere, but you're going to feel like it's the middle of summer, and for some of you it is, you know, but it's going to be like, wow, you know, I can get up, I can go now, I don't feel really stable. I'm telling you, this is a week of moving on, and you're really going to like it. But now here's the thing, all right? You're going to need to look some things over, all right? This plan involves you being very, very careful because this has to do with your long-term future. So what do you choose to do? And, you see, I think, especially with Mercury being retrograde here, that the details, do they look right? Something looks a little fishy to me, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it's bad and you need to be wary of everything. I'm just saying, that old, cross your I's and dot your T's and be very, very careful what you involve yourself in with this plan. It's not quite time to commit 100%. All right, like don't put it in writing just yet. You will be sorry later and you'll have to redo it. But it's definitely a time to be reviewing, okay? Review the plan, look things over. Pardon me. I know that I'm going to get many messages from everyone asking if I'm okay. Yes, I am. It's cold here and the heat is on, and the heat's just making things a little dry. So I apologize for the cough. Now, choices. This is interesting. See, there's not always choices in the weekly guidance that you have, all right? But this week you do. And you need to make these choices in a very fair and impartial manner, all right? A lot of sacrifices have taken place, especially like in the past calendar year. And, seeing your way to the future has been difficult. So this is what it's about, trying to make fair, impartial choices, balancing life out, trying to have more clarity, all right? And in the meantime, picking up a little bit of wisdom along the way as you make your changes. So I really like this. I like this a lot. It shows me that everyone is getting to somewhere, all right? If you really stop and think about it, you have achieved in some area of your life, whether it be financial, love, career, social, changes have happened. And there are good things that have happened. So you're not doing things, like you were this time last year. You're gearing up to get to June. When you get to June, it's going to be wonderful because I know I talk about it a lot, but there's something happening then, and we're all in this together. And when we get there, we're going to really love what it is. Now, insofar as relationships, there are many types, aren't there? All right. Here again, we have love, career, social, family. Not all relationships have worked out. So what to do? It's time for making a choice this week, all right? This full moon seems to be a call to action, maybe in regard to how you lead your social life and your commitments, how you lead your financial life, because whatever area is weak for you right now, that's where you need to make the choice. See, this is all about choices this week. And it's nice to see that you have them. You want to build a more stable foundation for yourself. I'm absolutely loving this because you can make a successful commitment, even if it is only with yourself. But it can be to many things. Remember that. And this commitment sets things in motion. With that, I'm going to, pull some more cards because this has me interesting. Oh my goodness. Yeah. See, reasons to celebrate. I'm telling you that no matter how bad it is out, that thing of like having to defend yourself and you're still tired and you're going a little bit further, but determined to get there. All right. This is a slow journey, but I really think this week you see progress. You see that fresh start coming up on the horizon. Very, very nice. There's a sense here of having won, all right? It's like a victory for yourself. But at the same time, there's a little bit of defeat associated with it, okay? Because, when you have to let things go, and let's face it, you've had to let some things go. It's, there's always going to be losses. But like I said way back in the beginning, with those doors that close, there are doors that open. And you can juggle all of this and do all of this absolutely amazing, all right, what you can accomplish this week. You're ready to sort of enter another leg of the journey. And I think you'll start to see it creeping in next week's forecast when Mercury goes direct, right? Just remember, it does not leave shadow until the 14th. There's a lot going on here. So I think new commitments, renewals of commitments, many interesting things this week. But no matter what the weather, there's going to be something very, very positive that happens because it's right at the center of everything and it makes you feel good. So I want to thank you all for listening and have a great week, and we'll meet here again next week. Take care.